So here are some of the materials. You've got a notebook, some yarn needles, scissors, a zipper, paper, yarn of your own choice, as well as the corresponding crochet hook with that yarn, and the fabric is optional. So these are my notes to create the round crochet bag. I use them as a guide for the increases. I will be referring to them later on in the video. Okay, so please excuse the tape. This is just so I know I'm staying in line of the camera. I'm just going to hold the yarn like this, and we're going to create a slip knot. So by creating a slip knot, you need to make a loop like that. And as you can see, this one here is on top. So what you're going to do is you're just going to pull it under and through that loop and grab that and pull onto the end thread here. Pull it gently because we don't want it too tight. And now put your hook through and gently tug. So now we're going to be creating 4 chains, and by creating 4 chains we're going to yarn over, and as you can see here the yarn is right where the hook is, so you're going to yarn over and pull through like that. Okay, now you're going to yarn over again, 2, yarn over, 3, and yarn over, 4, and we need about 4 chains. Now at this moment, as you can see, it's a little hard to see in my my yarn, but there are bumps there to tell you which chains. But we're going to insert our hook in the first chain. So right here, see where my finger is popping out? We're going to insert our hook like that, right there. And now we're going to yarn over again, pull through that one loop, and then pull through your first loop, and that is called a slip stitch. And now we're just going to chain 3. So 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, and 3. So this third one here counts as a stitch. And now we're going to yarn over once more and just break open this this circle or loop that we made. And as you can see, there's 2 holes right here, but we're going to take the second hole because that is the center hole of this stitch that we made. And since we've yarned over, we're just going to bring it inside right here, grab the yarn like that, and bring it through. So bring the yarn and bring it through. And for me, I like to pull on it just a little bit so it matches the height of the chain or stitch that we just created. So it's a bit longer. Yeah, just gently pull. Don't tighten it so much. And now, just as what we've done, we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through 2. We're going to yarn over again, and then we're going to pull through 2. I forgot the name because there are differences in UK and American terms, so I will leave it up. I get them confused sometimes, so so now you're going to make 12 of these. We have 2 already, 1, 2. Now we're going to create a few more. So once more, we're going to yarn over, pull through the middle right here, grab the yarn, pull through back again, just a little pull, and we're going to yarn over once more, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I know I'm going fast, sorry, this is my first time like teaching how to do this. Okay, so let's start once more. Going to yarn over, and we're going to insert in the middle again. Pull through that yarn right there, pull through, back, and just give a gentle tug. Now you're going to yarn over once more, right there, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. You can also count from here. 1, 2, 3. Then you'll be counting this as your 4th stitch. So let's come back until you get you finish your 12th stitch. Now we're on our 12th stitch, and so as you can see, your first stitch is right here, and do you see these 2 little stitches here? That's on top of the 2nd stitch. We're not going to use that one. We're going to use the top of the 1st stitch, and it's a little hard to see, but I'm going to insert my hook right here. It's a little tight here, and it's going to be hard to see the back loop, but it'll be right here, right there. So it's going to give it a gentle push right there. And now we're just going to yarn over again and pull through so that it's easier and doesn't get caught up. This one here is a little difficult. We need a little bit of persuasion, but otherwise there. And rather than yarning over, we're going to create a slip stitch. So just move right there. You just go through that one yarn. That is a slip stitch. Okay, so that is round 1. Now we're going to move on to round 2. As you can see here, this is just my guide. We will be increasing a few times to create this round bag, and we're going to be increasing 12 per row. We made 12 stitches. That's our round 1. Now for round 2, we will be increasing in each stitch. And increasing for this stitch, if you don't want to do it this way, it's by 2 per stitch. This is just a reference guide for me because I tend to lose track very easily. And so now what we're going to do is to chain 3. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. And this is our first stitch. Okay, something that'll help you see right here, right there where you first inserted. That's going to be where you place another stitch. And so I'm just going to pull that out, and once more you yarn over, find that place, and just insert it right there. And it's going to be hard like last time. We're just going to persuade it just a little bit, give a little tug, and we're going to just pull a little here just so we can match the height of chain 3. You don't have to do this, but it's just something that I do. And so we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and there you go. So now you have 2 stitches in 1 loop. Sorry, I'm very bad with words. So now we're going to yarn over, and you see the next one right there? These 2 loops, that's your next stitch. So we're just going to insert that right there. Hold on, just that's 1, and then there's 2. And now you're going to yarn over, pull through, and just give a gentle tug. And now we're going to yarn over once more, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. So now we have 3 stitches, but because we are increasing, we're going to yarn over and go through that same loop once more, and just pull through. So for round 2, it's 2 per each loop. So you would end up having 24 at the end of this. I'll meet you back at 24. Now we have all 24 stitches here. And we're going to be closing this round off. We're going to be inserting it right here, just like what we did last time. Right here. And so now I'm just going to insert my hook through there. Great. So now we're going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through once more. We're going to round 3. It's 2, 1, 2, 1. That's the pattern we're going with. This time we're increasing another 12, and we'll be making 36 stitches. So I'm just gonna keep that to the side, and what we're going to do is chain 3. So yarn over, pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 3. There we go. Now we're going to yarn over once more, and that same spot that we just got in, we're going to insert once more and do 1 stitch right there. So that's 2 and 1 stitch. And 1 loop. Sorry, I'm so sorry. So that's 2 and 1 loop. Now we're going to move on to the second stitch, and I did say it's 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're going to go 2 and then 1 right here. Insert, pull through gently. Okay, so that's 3. Now we're going to move on to the next stitch right here. We're going to yarn over, and we'll be doing 2 in this one. So we did 2, 1, so now this is 2. Or, so 2, 1, and then 2. So we got 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to go again with 1. Insert, 1, and what's next is 2. So right here. And 2. So just keep repeating that until you get 36 stitches. And now I will meet you back to that point. Now we are at 36. And now we're just going to be closing this round off. It's going to be right in here. Right there, if you can see. I'm just going to insert my yarn there. Right there. Okay, now I'm just going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through once more, and we've created a slip stitch. There we go. Now we're going to round 4. My pattern goes ends at round 4, which is 48 stitches. The pattern goes 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. If you want to go more than 4 rounds, you would just need to keep following that pattern by adding 12. And let's just say, for example, row 5 would be 2, 1 1 1 2 1 1 1. If you find this confusing, I highly suggest you search up Bella Coco. I learned crocheting by watching her videos, and she's much better at explaining this than me. Now I'm just going to show you how to make how to make round 4, and we're just going to yarn chain 3, 1 2 3. There we go. And now we're going to yarn over, and again place it right there, that same place, same stitch. Okay, there we go. Just pull and like so. So now we have two stitches right here, and next is 1. So 2 right here, 1, 1, and then the next stitch is 2. So A, B, right there. So now, as you can see here, we have 2, 1, 1, 2. Meet me back until you reach 48 stitches, and we'll close this off. So now we're just going, we finished 48 stitches, and now we're just going to close this round off and slip stitch right there. If you want, you could make another one of these, and then you sew the sides together, and that could be a bag. But I'm just gonna move that to the side. My pattern involves adding a little border here. You can see right here, so it just has a little more depth to it. And just as an example, it's going to look like this. It'll look like this on the sides, like that. I kind of call it like a macaron. That's what it looks like to me. If you want, you can do that. I'm going to add borders, and I'll be teaching you how to do that. Now I'm going to be teaching you how to add that border. So we're going to turn our work right here. So from what you can remember, you see these sides here, the V's, that's what they're called. And I'm just going to show you, we're going to be stitching single crochets on the back loop, on just the back V. See, we've just been doing on 2 of them. That's like 1 stitch, but this time we're going to go on the back. So I'm going to just loop that. And so this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to insert our hook on that back loop right there. And we're going to yarn over, pull through. We're going to yarn over once more and pull through both loops. Now let me show you again. So I'm going to insert in the back loop again, right there. We're going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through both loops. Let's do it again. We're going to insert in the back loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. You're going to be doing that all the way until you come back to your starting point, and it should be 48 stitches. And I will be back to show you the rest. Now we're here at the last bit, and I'm just going to crochet in our 48th stitch, single crochet right there. Now we're going to find the first stitch that we did. We're just going to insert, yarn over, and slip knot. Okay, so this is how we close this off. How we close this off is that we're going to just yarn over and chain one, like that, and just pull a little bit. And we're just going to, I like to cut off a pretty good length, not too much, but enough. There we go. I'm going to cut that much off, and I'm just going to pull through. And that is that. There you go. That is your one piece with borders. Okay, so now we have chains right here. I did get mine at Walmart. For me, these kinds of chains just make the bag a little more fancy looking. That's why I got them. You do not have to do it at all. You can create straps by just creating a lot of chains, and that can be your strap. But for me, I wanted to make my bags with these chains, and I want to decorate them a little bit just to make them a little more just to give them a little more uniqueness. I'm going to measure halfway because I am making a bag for 2 people. So I'll be measuring this halfway. I'm just going to, okay, this is my line. And I'm just going to get some tools. These are actually my dad's tools. I don't have any official tools for this. Just got whatever I could. Okay, there we go. Just going to unhook that. And I'm going to close this back up because we don't want to waste it, of course. And there we go. And I'm just going to close this off properly there. There we go. Now we have 2 chains. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to basically sew this yarn onto your chain. I think this just makes it look so classy and just really pretty, honestly. And yeah, so I'm going to teach you how to do this. Now we have here our yarn, and we have here our needle. Now, so as you can see here, it is a large area to just loop your yarn through. That's what I did. Look, easy. So there you go. And now we're going to take an end of your chain, and we're just going to loop it through. Okay. Make sure your chain is straight like this, because we're just going to go like that. And I like to just loop through the first chain just so I have a bit of stability. And I'm going to go that far and just loop, just zigzag back and forth in each chain, right like that, and just pull through. There you go. Now we're going to continue from where you left off. See how this one's jutting out? Okay, now we're going to go in and goes out, in and out, in and out, and pull through. That is all we're doing. And yeah, so that is all we're doing, and I hope you like this technique. This is the end of part 1. Please stay tuned for part 2, and thanks for watching.